Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Lindsay and you're watching my channel, A Sight to See, and today we are at Storm King Art Center and we're gonna interpret some sculptures. So this piece behind me is called Frog Legs, but I'm quite confused because I'm not really sure what the frog legs are, but you know, it's art, it's subjective. We're gonna get better at this. Okay, for this next one, we're not going to look at the sign first. We're just gonna see what we think it's like, okay? I feel like that kind of looks like a butterfly wing. Maybe it's a butterfly getting stabbed. Maybe it's that. Okay, let's see how far off I was. Mozart's birthday. Okay, I'm a lot worse at this than I thought I was. They didn't even want to give Mozart any candles. It's his birthday. Okay, for this one, we're going with TP. E equals MC squared. Oh my God, I'm not gonna get any of these right. Might be very far off, but still really cool. For this next one, I'm getting Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball vibes. That's just like my first, you know, initial thought. But I've come to the conclusion that I'm not gonna be right about any of them, so I'm just gonna go really out there with it. Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball. Miley Cyrus. Golu. Sounds like a type of pasta. So located here in New Windsor is this amazing sculpture park that has 115 sculptures, and this property is huge. It's on 500 acres of land. This is a perfect day trip, especially for families we've seen. Kids are really enjoying it, even though you're not allowed to touch the structures. Okay, side note, have you ever seen a teenage Canadian goose? Because I haven't, but I think we're approaching one right now. How exciting. I only see them in the baby stages and the adult stages, but look at this. Where are your brethren? I'm just curious, like, okay, this has to do with the sea. It's a boat, it's a surfboard, it's a paddleboard, there's a woman, maybe a captain. Let's find out. Mermaid. Okay, so you know, we were pretty close with the sea. Wasn't that far off. Getting better at this. See, everything, if you just practice it, you'll get better. It's a bunch of rocks on rocks. Rocks for days. Protected by the utmost security. Ooh. They're really like pretty stones though that are sitting on top of the not pretty stone. So like I was saying, this is a huge property to walk around. I did see some bikes that you could rent up at the front. Otherwise, just a lot of time to come and see the property. So these wave-like hills behind me, you're allowed to walk on from the 15th to the end of the month, but it's not currently the 15th of June yet, so we can't walk on them. But how cool is that? You also aren't allowed to walk on the peaks, just in between, so you can preserve them, but that's really interesting. They snaked them around the trees. They just didn't want to build a straight one. Took the extra step. Okay, so Dylan's guess for this one is oil rig. My guess is more of like construction type work, like the hanging things that people sit on, like that famous picture. See how far off we were. Pyramidion. You know, I thought that was the obvious guess because it's shaped like a pyramid, so I was trying to go outside the box. So I'm just not great at interpreting art, but it's still really cool. Another little tip I have for you guys is the park opens at 10, so I would try and get here as close to that as possible because it gets very hot in the sun, and though there is places with shade, walking from like sculpture to sculpture, you're basically in the sun the entire time. It gets very hot. Okay, so we got a head on the ground with 2 feet or 3 feet? 3 feet. Here's my in-depth interpretation of this structure. You got your 2 feet that you stand on, and then the 3rd foot is on this person's head, but I think that's in your mind, how you step on yourself, because you have your 2 feet to stand on. I like this sculpture. 3-legged Buddha. I like that. This one kind of looks like a headless, contorted body doing some weird stretches. That's what I got out of it. Okay, this next piece I interpret as interpretive dancing. Kind of. I don't know what a tripe is, but I'll Google it. Okay, I feel like the frog legs would have made more sense with this one. What is it? Luba. What a pretty name. Maybe it's an elephant. That's a pretty name for an elephant. It's an elephant, that's what I'm going with. Waiting for UFO. It's pretty cool, I like this one. They're the type of weights that I lift. We saved the craziest one for last. We got some monoliths over here, and I heard that they'll take you to another dimension. So let's find out. Okay, so I heard if you walk behind this one, you come out on the other side. So let's see if it works. Whoa. Crazy. Okay, this is the coolest thing here, hands down. If you want to see the backsides yourself, you're just gonna come here and have to, teleport on your own. But we're exhausted from walking around this amazing, beautiful property for the past 3 hours. There's so much to check out here. You can very easily spend an entire day. It's $20 a person. Once you hit 3 people, the price starts to drop. It's not by car, it's by person. So keep that in mind. Buy your tickets online in advance because right now they're doing timed entry. But thank you guys so much for joining us here today at Storm King Arts Center, and we will catch y'all on the next one.